Hello there, my loyalists and patriots. I have decided that I've taken away the Stamp Act and the Sugar Act. But my friend, the Treasurer of the Parliament, came to me with such a grand idea. His name is Charles Townshend, and he is the British Treasurer. He's in charge of all of our money here in Parliament. And he came to me and said, "Mother England, I have the best idea. We can place new taxes on the following items, such as glass, lead, paint, paper, and of course the British's favorite, tea." What a grand idea. So colonists, start paying up if you would like to drink and sip your wonderful, warm, loving tea, and have glass for your windows, and paint your rooms, and write on your paper, and use lead for your pencils. Well, you have a lot of paying to do.
This time the laws were called the Townshend Acts. One of the acts imposed new taxes on the colonists. Again, there were protests, because what Parliament was really saying was that Englishmen living in America didn't have the same rights as Englishmen living in England. In Boston, many of the protests were held at Faneuil Hall, where leaders like Sam Adams, whose statue now stands in front of Faneuil Hall, called for a boycott of British goods. That meant that the colonists would not purchase anything made in England. They called their policy non-importation. Even though most colonial leaders hoped the protests would be nonviolent, that wasn't always the case. Some colonists even went so far as to tar and feather customs officials who tried to collect the taxes. The protests paid off. Parliament repealed the Townshend Acts, and the taxes were lifted. But just to show that they were still in charge, Parliament kept the tax on tea. They also sent more soldiers to Boston. Because of their uniforms, the people called them redcoats, or lobster backs. Eventually, it seemed as if Boston was a captured city ruled by soldiers.